What is a sublease agreement for rental property? Imagine you have a lease on an apartment, but suddenly your job takes you to another city for a few months. You still want to keep your place, but you can't stay there. What do? That's where a sublease agreement comes into play. It is a written contract that helps you rent out your apartment to someone else for a limited time. This person is called the subtenant or sublessee. In this setup, the original tenant, known as the sublessor, remains responsible for the lease. That means paying rent on time and keeping the property in good shape, even if the subtenant is living there. The subtenant pays rent to the sublessor, not directly to the landlord. This way, the landlord's rights are protected because the original tenant still holds the lease. Usually, a sublease agreement covers the same rules as the original lease. It might specify how long the subtenant can stay, how much rent they pay, and what they can or cannot do in the property. For example, if the lease says the rent is $500 a month, the sublease will likely state the same or a similar amount. The agreement might also include rules about pets, smoking, or noise levels. Most landlords want to approve subleasing before it happens. They may have rules in the lease that say you need their permission first. Some laws even allow subleasing without permission, but it's best to check your lease and local laws. If you skip this step, you could face penalties or even lose your lease. A sublease agreement is useful for tenants who need to leave temporarily but want to keep their lease. It helps them find someone responsible to take over the space for a while. It also benefits the subtenant, who gets a place to stay without signing a new long-term lease. When setting up a sublease, it's important to be clear about the terms. Both parties should understand how long the sublease lasts, how much rent is paid, and what responsibilities each has. Proper paperwork helps avoid disputes later on. Communicating with the landlord and getting their approval can make the process smooth. In the end, a sublease agreement is a simple way to share a rental property temporarily. It keeps everyone on the same page and makes sure the landlord's rights are protected while giving tenants the flexibility they need.